Well, when we did one of our first interviews, we did not too long ago, you talked about a story from Wale where Diddy comes in, to make a long story short, Diddy comes in, hangs Wale over a ledge. You know, this story has went viral several times. It's a really entertaining and funny story. What's your thoughts on everything going on with that situation right now?
Wale have called my phone in the last 2 days 14 times. I got a paragraph DM from him like this long. Basically, all right, this is what he do. After the story came out the first time, he told me, like, why would you tell that story? Basically, I can give you another story and we could just push that under the rug. If you need any help from me, I can help you. You just reach your arms out to me, basically trying to be my friend, be cool with me so we can have some type of loyalty and I can just stop stamping the story and stop talking about it. But he was trying to get me to expose Meek Mills. He told me he was gonna send a video or something to expose Meek Mills because Mark Rubin, this, that, and the third. I don't know. He basically need a friend. While they know what really happened, he had his Nike boots. He didn't have no Nike boots. Let me not stop talking about Nike boots because y'all gonna think, oh, he switched the story up. He had his little feet dangling from the balcony. We seen it. He know it's true. Wale never came out his mouth and said it's not true. You ask him a question about this, he gonna talk in circles.
Okay, so he's trying to get you to stop talking about the story, to push the story. You know, I'm sure it's probably kind of embarrassing for him, but with everything going on with Diddy, you know, this story became to look, it gave a lot more credibility to your story that this is actually something that Diddy would actually do.
And did I tell this story before you heard anything about a balcony or after you heard something about a balcony? I think it was before.
Yeah, you've been telling this, this was told a long time ago before any of the news came out about any balcony situation, for sure.
And another thing about Wale, when I told this story was not about Wale. Cassie had a lawsuit out on Puff Daddy. I run a blog. I told a story about Cassie and Puff Daddy. I did not know they was gonna take the Wale part out of it and make it go viral. If I can think that far, everything I say will go viral. If I put Wale in here, make up a story, it'll go viral. I never made up a story. I just told a real altercation that I seen between Cassie and Puff Daddy. I'm sorry if Wale was the victim of it. And Wale sitting around here telling me, like, it's a RICO going on and you talking about this, that, and the third. Bro, you are a victim. You ain't about to get caught up on no cases or nothing. And I didn't say this while the RICO was going on. It was a civil suit for $30 million when I first explained it. It wasn't no RICO case. And the only way Wale can end up in court or something if he go press some charges and he open up a whole new chapter. There's no way in the court of law, when a RICO charge is going on, a witness can just pop up on the trial out of nowhere. Do y'all know law? It's called a transcript. The transcript was gave to Puff Daddy's lawyer already. They know who's gonna testify already. It's already in it. They can't add nobody to the list. There's no add to them. They can't add no new evidence in the middle of a trial. That's not how the world works. So while they keep acting like he gonna get caught up on the case, make it make sense to me. Come on, please.
Yeah, I hear you, man. You know, are you surprised that he is so caught up on this story?
Not really surprised because he don't have nothing going on. If he was on tour or he had something going on in his life, he can overshadow it. The only thing going on in Wale's life is this balcony incident. I swear, every interview, every corner he turned, every conversation, my voice is bigger than him. That's when I DM'd him back on Instagram and I told him, you just Wale.
Now, do you feel bad at all being that, you know, he's always represented D.C., right?
Wale is not from Washington, D.C. I don't know one Washington, D.C. person that can say Wale is from Washington, D.C. Wale was one of the first rappers from wherever he from and he claimed D.C. and we didn't know what rap was and people agreed with him until he burnt all his bridges here. Wale's not from Washington, D.C. He was never born in a Washington, D.C. hospital, never in his life been to a Washington, D.C. school, a day in his life. I don't have no loyalty to Wale. The reason I don't have no loyalty to Wale, I'm gonna break it down to y'all. I was a rapper at one point in time, not even a rapper. I dropped a mixtape. My mixtape blew up and did millions of views on Spinrilla, probably 10 million streams on Spinrilla. This is non-paid. This is before they was paying you on social media platforms in 2015. Wale DM me, like, good job, I see what you got going on for the city, this, that, and the third, you gonna be great. But Wale at this time, he got a music buzz, this, that, and the third. I asked him for a verse. I say, okay, since I'm doing so good, can I get a verse? He told me no, he cannot give me a verse because his loyalty was to Shy Glizzy. I did not get mad. I did not kid. So why when this story come out, you want to retrack and act like we cool, we friends, now you'll do anything to butter me up and try to get me to make this story go under the rug, but you already picked your side. I don't have no loyalty to Wale. I don't have no nothing for Wale. On Christmas, I'm in Washington, D.C. passing out thousands of toys to these kids. On Thanksgiving, I'm in the city passing out all these meals to these people out here in my community. That's what I do. I'm a real Washingtonian. I was born in Greater Southeast Washington, D.C. I'm not even from the DMV. I'm from D.C. I'm from Southeast, the toughest part. Wale can never play or say nothing to me. He on his down horse. It's like my career is going up. I don't even have a career. I'm just a journalist. I just talk. I'm going up, Wale going down. Wale couldn't help me in no way.
So he doesn't get any love in D.C.? People don't mess with him at all?
Nah, I wasn't saying D.C., maybe Maryland and Virginia. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Wale don't be here. He don't come here. I don't see Wale here unless he going to a Redskin game and they just using him because he like a big industry person, so they use him for like a Redskin game, but the Redskins play in Maryland. So it's like, I don't know where Wale be. He don't do nothing for this city. He said he put people on this city. I'm gonna break it down. It was a band called UCB. UCB is a band, he was using that band to like push Go-Go. UCB, I don't know where they at today. Go-Go went downhill after Wale. Wale hopped on a guy named Will the Rapper song from Washington, D.C. It's like pull up, hop out. And he pull up, hop out remix, and I guess they hopped out and never came back because the song went nowhere. Like, I don't know where the song got, I don't know what's going on. Wale literally in careers. That's what he do. He gave Shy Glizzy a verse. If you could, no defense to Shy Glizzy, because y'all say I talk about him a lot. But if you compare Shy Glizzy to Kodak Black, NLE Chopper, Lil Durk, or NBA Youngboy, it's like a local rapper versus mainstream rappers. He not even in that category or bracket of people. So how did you put anybody on? Fat Trail? Fat Trail's in his neighborhood right now smoking cigarettes outside stressing. He don't have a home or a car. These are facts. So who did Wale put on and what did Wale put on? Because it ain't on right now. It ain't even bigger than me and I ain't know that.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.